Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is ManTheMaker, and welcome back to Alpha Centauri Alien Crossfire. We are just starting out as the Hive on this brand new planet. Not sure what to expect. Not sure what's coming. We've met one other group, the university, very scientifically minded people there. We built our first colony, and so far, not too many things. Nothing. We're doing exploring and building up our initial, essentially military force at this point. Our technology situation is going very slowly. There we go. 2 years. Breakthroughs every 5 years. So, indeed, we can see our two technologies down here. And apparently, yeah, okay. So this is we can look at the tech tree to figure out what we might want. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. We want everything. So we'll just go ahead. We'll continue on exploring. We got a couple of Unity pods here. Let's go see what's going on. We've recovered a resupply pod from Unity. It contains manufacturing supplies worth 25 energy credits. That's nice. We only have 16 down here, so that's a nice big boost. I don't know what that thing is. Very interesting. So we've got one scout patrol, which I'm going to leave to defend one of our bases. And with the other units, we're just going to continue exploring. Yeah, those guys have a hard time moving through the fungus, as you can see. Let's pick this up. We found a monolith. Arcane technology, the monolith. Enhance our unit to hardened status. So, all right, we can just go ahead and end the turn. Turns end very quickly at this point, so let's just continue on exploring.
Pod recovered.
Hydrology pod has tapped an underground river, so new river just showed up right there. That's cool. With this, can we? It's outside of range of our city. I'm gonna grab this first, and then we're gonna go check that thing out. I don't actually know what it is.
Turn complete.
Can't make it into it. So, all right, we'll go ahead and end the turn.
Atmosphere, though a gasping death to humans and most animals, is paradise for earth plants. The high nitrate content of the soil and the rich yellow sunlight bring an abundant harvest wherever adjustments can be made for the unusual soil conditions. Lady Deidre Sky, The Comparative Biology of Planet.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Deidre. All right, we've picked up Centauri ecology. This is, I believe, in the colonization and population growth tree. What does it give us? It gives us the weather paradigm. This is a wonder, a special project. Increases terraforming speed by 50% for all tasks except for remove fungus. Your farmers may build condensers and boreholes and can raise and lower terrain, even if you have not yet discovered the appropriate technologies. So both these are like very powerful improvements that you can build on the map, which this one gives extra energy around it, and boreholes just give a ton of energy and minerals where they are drilled. Quite powerful, especially the boreholes, but they cause a lot of eco damage, which is a thing that we will have to be aware of at a later date. You can also raise and lower terrain. So this would make our formers much better, which is nice. And we did just unlock formers and terraforming unit, as well as increasing nutrient production in fungus squares. So that's cool. And we can build terraformers. These are like your worker units that can build farms, mines, solar collectors, drill. They can drill rivers. You can clear fungus. Build roads, build sensors, build forts, I think, are a thing as well. Very, very useful, very important, and something we will definitely be looking at. Now, we obtain technologies which allow us to design better units. Would you care to see the new units our engineers are proposing? Yes, I would. So this is the unit design screen. So here you can do all kinds of things. You've got the different chassis. You can see right now we only have infantry, but there are a large number of other things, which we won't worry about right now. You can select different equipment, colony modules, terraforming units, All the different weapons will be here as well, as in addition to other miscellaneous equipments. You can give shield, so you can armor your formers and colony pods if you want, as well as special abilities later on, and reactors, which I think give more hit points, life. I frankly don't remember. Yeah, so like you can put terraforming units onto speeders once you have the available tech. They're more expensive, but they're faster. So, you can kind of make these decisions. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to keep it on all of the things. Hive scientists discovered Centauri ecology, their first research breakthrough since planetfall. The university made mankind's first breakthrough 3 years ago, which is unsurprising as we are on hard difficulty and they are the science nuts. So very interesting. Production complete. We've got another scout patrol. All right. So now we can go in and look at our base and decide, do we want a former? Maybe a network node? We can go for a wander. 60 turns is quite a bit. I'm probably going to start with a former here. We don't have the population to spit out another colony pod, and this will just allow us to grow our cities a little bit faster, a little bit more effectively. So we're going to go and pop out a former and continue exploring. So this is the edge of our borders, and we found Zakharov's borders up there as well. I'm okay leaving one unit in our base to defend. The other one I'm going to send out to explore. And actually, this unit, there's got to be a better way to do that. I'm going to have him go and move into one of these monuments so he can get some morale bonuses. So make him a little bit more effective. We will continue exploring.
Turn complete.
Cannot go there. Always cancel orders when I click on the unit. You've already moved, huh?
Turn complete.
All right, turn complete. Wow. So many monoliths here. No need to explore into their territory. That'll just piss them off. So we'll continue going this way and up onto the top of this hill. And
Pod recovered.
We've recovered a supply pod from the Unity containing manufacturing supplies worth 75 energy credits. Quite a bit of energy credits there. And our city has grown. So 2 turns, we will get a scout patrol, which I am going to do. I'm going to wait for that. And then we're going to start going for, I think, another colony pod. So let's go ahead and end the turn. We have been attacked by a mind worm. I didn't even realize that was there. So we have encountered our first alien species. And we were victorious. We took a little bit of damage. So the game works in combat where you have attack modifier and a defense modifier. So you can put missiles on your unit. They'll have 6 attack, and you can give plasma shielding, and they'll have 3 defense. You can have only units that are good at attack, but will get crushed if they get attacked themselves. Units that are only good at defense. Units that are good at everything. Psionic combat works differently. You can have all of the missiles, all of the armor, and you can have 12 stats for both of those, but it doesn't matter for psionic combat. Only morale counts, as well as an attacker getting a bonus. I don't remember the exact percentage, 25% maybe. So psionic combat is kind of a really interesting way in which you can kind of get around somebody who's maybe much more technologically advanced. You can use that if you develop your civilization that way. Lady Deidre of the Gaians can capture mind worms. Actually, anybody can. If you get your planet up high enough, you have a chance to capture mind worms when you attack them. So you can build your army early on for free that way, which is really very powerful. I love playing as the Gaians for that reason. Just building up a big force of mind worms in the beginning and taking out a neighbor nearby early on. But not something that we're built for. So we're just going to continue exploring. I think I'm going to have him come out this way. And I'm going to have you start heading home. And you can just continue exploring. Same for you. And same for you.
Turn complete.
Same for you. I should have gone around that rocky patch. Go ahead and end our turn.
Production complete.
Nice. We've built something else. Another scout patrol. Let's continue our path of exploration here. We do have a scout patrol that's done. I'm going to send him up to there and then send him back just so we get that big bonus. Hopefully nobody attacks our base while it's empty. But what we are going to do is immediately go for another colony pod. Not great production here, as you can see. So it's going to take some time. It's going to take a bit of time. We'll actually grow at least one more time, maybe even 2 more times. But getting those early colony pods out is nice. And actually, you can see here, so, right, our social engineering gives us 2 free units. We have 3 now. So it's actually costing us 1 mineral. Instead of the 2 that we were getting previously, we're only getting 1. And I think this will be a perfect time to switch over to police state. So we'll pay the money. And that's done now. We can take a look. I don't have a malice to efficiency. Is that a bug? Or is it because we are Yang? I'm not entirely sure. But I'll take it. I will take it. So now we can support 4 free units per base, which means this is now going to be doubled. We're going to build this in 13 turns instead of 26. So that's really quite nice, actually. Yeah, that's it for that. You can go and try and pick that up, but you will fail. Try and pick that up, but you will fail. Sometimes it takes multiple turns to move into this fungus, as you may have noticed, which can be frustrating. You're heading back. What do we have here? I probably moved you a bit too hasty.
Pod recovered.
Okay, we recovered a mining pod somewhere. Oh, dang it. Okay, that was an accident. Cancel your movement. You will move over here.
Turn
move
complete.
over there. Getting a little sloppy with this unit movement. You're going to go. I'm just going to cancel your auto move orders. This guy is already moved. Does it tell me? I want to see if he's hardened or what his status is. He's green, so we want to move him out here as well. Also want to land on this because I don't actually know what that does. So end our turn. You can go there and there. You are disciplined. So we're going to leave you to defend and have you continue moving out. Pick up a unity pod. The pod is infested with native life forms. So that we had a bad one come up. We've picked up some aliens over here. They will probably attack us, but don't need to worry about that right now. Let's go ahead and move into that. Next turn, apparently. And continue our exploration.
Turn complete.
Peacekeepers have discovered the secrets of the human brain. The discovery has stimulated a burst of peacekeeper research. So the first people to get this technology, they get, is it a free tech immediately after? It might be. All right, we have been attacked, and we were successful. We have achieved discipline status. That's wonderful.
Production complete.
We hold life to be sacred, but we also know the foundation of life consists of a stream of codes, not so different from the successive frames of a watchlet. Why then cannot we cut one code short here and start another there? Is life so fragile that it can withstand no tempering? Does the sacred brook no improvement? Chairman Shen-ji Yang, Dynamics of Mind.
Wow. Love how that guy talks. Our researchers have made a breakthrough. Biogenetics. So we picked up recycling tanks. This just gives, I think, +1 to each of the 3 resources in your base square. Very useful to get. Very nice to get. As well as another research project. Or, special project. Another wonder. This gives 1 extra talent at every base. Now, talents, we can go and take a look. we've got 2 normal citizens here. If I take this off, they become a talent if they're not working. They're like specialists, and you can select what kind you want. Right now, we only have doctors. Later on, you can get empathi and transcendi, as well as, I think, even more. But I guess you need to unlock them with tech. And yeah, this, getting that +2 psych turns our person here into, I forget what they are called, genius or something. I think they're just, frankly, I can't remember what they do. But they're better. They're good to have, but not something worth giving up a worker for. So we're going to keep you as a normal worker. That's no problem. And yeah, I think this guy I'm going to send down there and let this guy explore that and then come defend this. And we've constructed our first former. Congratulations, everybody. So we can now build some improvements. As this base has these 2 really, really nice tiles to start off with, I am not going to use it here. I'm actually going to send you down to improve that food down there and help make our capital a little bit better. Let's go check this out. There is an indigenous life form. We are going to attack it. We have become disciplined, but did not actually move there. It's fine. Try and move there. Pick up another pod. Okay, it's a monolith. You only get the trigger once on the monolith, by the way, so you can't just keep going to them over and over again. I'm going to have rest until you heal. So there's the end of our turn. Now, do we want to build another colony pod here? I think we do. You're going to grow next turn, so in 9 turns, we'll just pop out another colony pod. I support that. More colonies is more better. Okay, so this guy, pretty much done exploring up in this region. We can see that they've got another city as well up there, so we're not going to be moving there. This would be a pretty damn good place for a city. And I'll probably look to do that with our next pod, as it's kind of up in this direction. And we don't want, I don't know if they can just settle within your territory, but let's go see if we can take a look up there. You too, you cannot. Starting to get to the limits of our region.
Pod recovered.
The pod triggers a xenofungal bloom.
Turn
So
complete.
over here, you can see we've got moist terrain. So this is really good for farming, but unfortunately it's all covered in fungus in this area. What in God's name is that? I do not know what that is. You do not have enough moves to go here? Apparently not. Borehole cluster. So there's a borehole there. Unfortunately, it's out of range of our city. And will be out of range of our city probably forever. So you are going to go ahead and build me probably a farm, solar, and road situation. You can have farms plus either a solar panel or a mine. Now, the mine does index mines. I don't think they give any negatives, right? They don't give like a -1 to food. Rocky squares give +2, +3 minerals if on a road. And everywhere else, just 1. And this is flat and moist. Not a lot of rocky squares around here. Like this stuff up here is rocky. So like this tile here is going to give a ton of minerals. And I think at this point, oops, please don't do that. We're going to do farm, solar, and road. Go ahead and do that. You can go to sleep and you can continue your exploration. Let you continue healing up.
Turn complete.
Our exploration continues. I'm probably going to send you down that way. Can you not move in that direction for some reason? I don't know what this freaking thing is. Oh, lots of boreholes. That would be a crazy place to build a city. Right here. I think it would push their borders back. And it's probably worth doing, frankly. I realize now I've left this city undefended in my efforts to explore. So you, sir, just go straight back when you can. And you can kind of come down this way. Yeah, you won't let me move adjacent to you.
Indigenous life form.
Indigenous life form, always better to get the attack. We can level up, and you actually make a little bit of money as well.
Turn
See, we got 10 credits from killing that guy. Turn complete. Probably going to just leave you there. You're going to rest.
Turn complete. Production complete.
We've finished production. I wish preferences, warning, stop for buildings. When you build, I would like you to zoom to base. Maybe for that. Yeah, okay. We don't want our automated formers to build condensers or boreholes, so I'm going to turn that off. And I guess that's going to do. So we built the colony pod, did we? Didn't you say construction completed? You built one here. You did, in fact. And we're just going to send you right up to there. Which is dangerous. I should not move this colony pod without an escort. You still will go there.
Pod recovered.
A robot agricultural pod has cultivated this area. That's nice.
Turn complete.
And that's our turn. We can now move on. We'll pop over there.
Life forms.
Countered another mine run. We will take the fight. Hopefully we win. We have not won. That's too bad. You can go this way. And then you go here and meet them. So when you move into a tile, there's a chance that if there's a fungal bloom there, there could be a mine worm hiding. I'm going to poke around in his territory. It looks like he built a city over here, which is why this pushed in. But we're going to do the same to him. So we are going to want to probably settle along this border as soon as possible to take that land for ourselves so he doesn't continue to push us back. And just continue to, yep, he's going to yell at me to leave his territory. Chairman Yang the Ruthless, it is ever a pleasure to match wits with you. I, Progress Zakharov of the University, am at your service. Some of your mindless followers have been detected operating inside university territory. This is explicitly forbidden by our Treaty of Friendship, and I must insist that they depart forthwith. Withdraw forces. Yeah, of course. I'm going to have him just rest, and one of you will go to sleep. Now you move here. Okay, you can't go yet. You can just continue your exploration pattern.
Complete.
Healing there. Pro Zakharov is back. Compels me for minor factions such as yourself to remit me a small, let us say, research grant to compensate for the services my forces provide in pushing the boundaries of science. 75 research credits would be quite sufficient. I can only pay 30. I will pay him because they're much stronger than us right now, and we don't. We want to keep our neighbor happy. I have a proposal to make. Any interest? Well, let's see if you got stuff that you would like to trade. You've been named your price. So he does not want to do that. Pact of Brothership? Name your price? He's going to stay on his own. Now, there's a... I'm looking for diplomacy. Our integrity is noble. So you want to keep your promises. You want high integrity. If your integrity gets low, people will straight up just attack you if they don't trust you. So we want to be really careful about that. We've got 2 now in here. I'm going to leave him because when our next colony pod comes out, we are going to want to move them together. You can just continue to heal. Why don't you
Indigenous life
pop down? You're hardened. You should be able to take this pretty easily.
Turn
Nice.
complete.
All right.
Production complete.
End our turn. The Hive builds a colony pod. Excellent. We are going to move you probably up to here.
Indigenous life forms.
Not. We'll take the fight. Because if we don't, we're just going to get attacked. Very good. Hardened status. Why don't you
Turn
heal
complete.
up?
Scientific theories are judged by the coherence they lend to our natural experience and the simplicity with which they do so. The grand principle of the heavens balances on the razor's edge of truth. Commissioner Pravin Lal, A History of Science.
Thank you, Commissioner. We've got applied physics, so this is our first military technology. Even though we're not focused on it, apparently you can still get it. So this gives us a laser. This is a strength 2 weapon. So right now we have strength 1 defenses and strength 1 armor. Now we can build units that are better at attacking. Not going to worry about that, as I had said previously, for now. I will take a look. Conquer is off. But I'm still perfectly happy to just let it go where it will for the time being. You can hang out, but you can go ahead and build the leader's horde. Just the music I would have imagined on such a joyous occasion. I'm jamming out right now. You dancing? You dancing with me? Really? They made some interesting choices with the music. So we can put out a scout patrol. What does this do? Yeah, okay, so these thermal boreholes, they can give, I think, 6 minerals and 6 energy. However, from the start, you can only have a max of 2, unless it's on a special tile. So like this can probably go up to 3, I think. No, just 2. But can go up to 3 with a mine, whereas these cannot. And only on the special resource tiles can you break that barrier until you get certain technologies. But we are going to go ahead and just put it on that because, you know, frankly, it's just quite good. You can see here we've got our scout patrol, but it's actually wasting 2 resources. So instead of wasting that, I'm going to go ahead and start working on a farmers. We have a unit defending this place
Turn
already.
complete.
We will want more, probably pretty soon. But for now, that will do. And I am going to have you go explore our new territories a little bit. Nice, okay, so we finished our first tile improvements. So as you can see, instead of being 3 nutrients only, we've got 4. And 1 energy as well. So we're going to move down now. This is the same, right? Yeah. So we're going to move over here
Complete.
and improve that tile. Probably put a mine on it as well, I think. So Provost Zakharov is ahead in tech and military and overall. So he's quite a scary neighbor. We're going to continue to appease him, pretty much giving him anything that he asks of us at this point, I think. Not going to be worried about that. And we'll go ahead and end the turn. You can just pop there. No. What are you doing? I don't know what this freaking thing is, man, and it scares me. Alright, why don't you go ahead, terraform this with a farm, mine, and road. So you've
Turn
healed.
complete.
They can only heal up to 80%, I think, without being in a city. So that's why they
Production
reactivate
complete.
there. Go ahead. Labor network builds colony pods. Leaders horde builds formers. So we've got another colony pod already. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it all down here. Let's see. We're gonna have one there. Oh, I forgot to. I'm doing a very sloppy thing here. Moving that on his own. We may want to really forward settle it up on top of this area. Put one there. Push back this area a little bit. Decisions. I can move you into this area. Put a city down here. You know, the more we can kind of push him in, the less room he's going to have to expand, which is really good in the long run. If he attacks us because he's frustrated, that could be really bad news. But I'm still tempted. Now, this is also a pretty good area, and I wouldn't mind another sea city to get things started. So you've got 2 units. I'm going to change you from the colony pod to another scout patrol. And actually, well, no, we only have weapons. We don't have defensive armaments just yet. So scout patrol will be fine. And we'll probably wait for it. I'll just go ahead and wait there. I think I'm going to start actually building some roads through here.
Turn complete.
To do that, we're going to need to clear out some fungus, which takes forever. I believe
Invalid terraform command.
we cannot do that until Centauri empathy, but we can remove the fungus, which we are going to do. Let you go. Move that way. You don't want to move that way. Again, I could move him there, but I'm scared of leaving myself so undefended in so close to Zakharov himself. How long until you're done? 1 turn? Okay, we can wait. Continue
Pod
exploring.
recovered.
Resupply pod. 75 energy credits. Very nice.
Turn complete.
That is the end
Production
of our turn.
complete.
We've built a scout patrol, as expected. Right, so scout patrol. Going to move you out this way, except not.
Turn complete.
Alright, we'll end our turn. You can now move up into this region, as well as you. Got another... Oh yeah, neither of you were able to move. Well, now you can.
Turn complete. Pod recovered.
Our unit has fallen through a dimensional gate. Well, alrighty then. Continue on your way as if nothing
recovered.
happened. Manufacturing supplies worth 50 credits. Very nice. We're starting to build up some money now. Which is pretty good. We're just going to continue moving on this way. And you... Now I could, again, forward settle it, but as you can see, it doesn't actually push it all the way back. So I think this is actually going to do fine for me. We will have some overlap, quite a bit of overlap. Okay, fine. These are very aggressive cities, I have to say. Very aggressive indeed. But I'm fine with it. Fellowship City. Throw it down. I am going to do the scout patrol. Am I? We're gonna throw this on and say done. Because this will take 6 turns. So the first time you build a unit a new type, it costs 50% extra, which is quite a bit. That'll take 9 turns to start. And I'm actually willing to do that, I think. More formers are pretty good. But we have so many really good tiles over here that we don't actually need the formers.
Turn
Not
complete.
right now.
Production complete.
We've built another scout patrol. So we actually have 5 units right now, but we know that's going to change because we're going to, once we build our next city, we won't have 5 units anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and change you, I think, once again to a colony pod. It's just so worth it to just spam out cities in the early game. So I'm definitely going to do that. And we're going to have you sit and wait for them. You can go and look, see what's going
Turn
on.
complete.
Yeah, you can't move.
Production complete.
Okay, we've encountered a spore crawler. So this is an artillery unit. What artillery does is instead of just attacking directly like this, they bombard a tile further away, taking no damage in response and dealing damage to all units in a tile. Not a lot of damage. And if there's an artillery unit nearby, they'll get into an artillery duel instead. So very interesting. But we will just attack it. Should be an easy win. Get a little bit of energy credits, get a little bit of experience, and continue moving forward. I think I'm going to settle over here. We built another former. That was actually accidental, but I'm still going to take it. And frankly, I'm going to get another scout patrol here because I'm nervous. Actually, the laser infantry. I'd rather have the defense, but if they do come on the attack, they'll be much more useful than a scout patrol. So I am going to pick up a laser infantry. It's going to take some time, but that's okay. That's okay with me. And why don't you just come down?
Datapod recovered.
There. Recovered data pod form the unity. It contains the comlink frequency for Brother Lau of the
Turn
Peacekeepers.
complete.
So let's go talk to Brother Lau. Welcome to Planet, Chairman Yang. You bring many unique talents to our new world. Permit me to introduce myself. I now style myself Lau, brother of the Peacekeepers, and on this world I plan to defend the humanitarian principles of our original UN Charter. And actually this episode has gone really quite long, and so I think we're going to end it here. We're going to continue our conversation with the Peacekeepers in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm very happy to be playing this game again. It brings me back quite a bit. I'm starting to get back into the groove of it as well a little bit. Starting to remember some things. Still a lot that's kind of out there in the ether. We'll see if it comes back at all. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. My name is ManTheMaker. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.